Hello humans! So you may have noticed recently that the frequency at which I put up Link Pop Shift videos has gone down dramatically. This is mostly because I have been working primarily on virtual reality projects recently, but I didn't want to leave you guys in the lurch, so I'm still going to be doing produced shows, but I was thinking maybe I could experiment with this whole weekly diary format thing. So I guess welcome to the first BPS Weekly. So there's a quote about complete speaking being obsolete thinking, and that's kind of why I guess I'm doing this whole weekly BPS thing. But we're gonna have a little story time. The values change every time the universe changes, and that's every time we redefine a big enough bit of it, which we do all the time through the process of discovery that isn't discovery, just the invention of another version of how things are. Yet, in spite of that, we still go on believing that today's version of things is the only right one, because, as you've learned from this series, you can only handle one way of seeing things at a time. We've never had systems that would let us do more than that. We've always had conformity with the current view. Disagree with the church, and you're punished as a heretic, with political systems as a revolutionary, with scientific establishment as a charlatan, with the educational system as a failure. If you didn't fit the mold, you were rejected. See? Rejected right here. Rejected. We're doing an interview with Virtually. Right there. There it is. Put it in. But ironically, the latest product of that way of doing things is a new instrument, a new system, that while it could make conformity more rigid, more totalitarian than ever before in history, could also blow everything wide open. Because with it, we could operate on the basis that values and standards and ethics and facts and truth all depend on what your view of the world is. And there may as well be many views of that as there are people. And with this capacity of keeping a tally of all those millions of opinions voiced electronically, we might be able to lift the limitations of conforming to any one centralized representational form of government, originally invented because there was no way for everyone's voice to be heard. You might be able to give everyone unhindered, untested access to knowledge, because the computer would do the day-to-day work for which we once qualified the select few in an educational system originally designed for a world where only a few could be taught. You might end the regimentation of people living and working in vast, unmanageable cities, uniting them instead in an electronic community where the Himalayas and Manhattan are only a split second apart. You might, with that and much more, break the mold that has held us back since the beginning, in a future world that we should describe as a balanced anarchy, and they will describe as an open society, tolerant of every view, aware that there is no single privileged way of doing things. Above all, able to do away with the greatest tragedy of our era, the centuries-old waste of human talent that we couldn't or wouldn't use. Utopia? Why? If, as I've said all along, the universe is at any time the way you say it is, then say it. James Burke. The Day the Universe Changed, BBC TV series. His final speech. I don't know if I agree, but I like the essay at least. Sven and I were just discussing the fact that you guys are amazing for the specific reason of being okay with ambiguity. And I hadn't thought about it that way before, but that's what makes y'all awesome. Hey guys, what are we doing? Where's Arletta?
We're making art.
We're making art! It's very exciting!
Art party!
Wait, I have to be Arletta size. There we go. It's like perfect.
Oh, good. If my grandma shoes on.
Okay, this is my first cocktail ever, and Mike ordered it for me. Here we go.
Cheers.
reaction. Tattoo. Tattoo. Oh, and look, I have space pants. Boots and space pants and weird sparkly dress and tattoos. I'm ready for the art. Gato, 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 gato. Where you going? Gato, 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 gato. We're going on adventures in the yard. All my gems are still left over from last night. I guess they're just stuck there now. But, yeah, new frontiers for BPS. I really miss actually posting video every week. So it'll be nice to get back to doing that, even though I can't do produce shows as often. But I hope you guys are watching all my virtual reality experiments. And yeah, see you next week.